Welcome to June's video. Here we are in the Electrnic shop. I just want to talk to you about a couple of things and also give you a video note of we're going to change the monthly email to a video and obviously email as well, just so you can click a button and actually just see a video instead of actually reading everything. So there we go. Come in yesterday, very cool, an instrument cluster, typical Ford Focus cluster. Of course, when the customer gives it a whack on the top there, the car starts up and the immobiliser faults disappear. This one here, went a bit too excited there and just cracked the entire lens on that, so we'll replace that lens and fix the original fault and get that customer's vehicle on its way. So that's pretty cool for today. The next thing is the VASA show in Brisbane when is that? 31st of July to the 2nd of August is the VASA Expo. We'll be attending there. We'll have a stall there and you can come see us at Electrnic in Brisbane, which is pretty cool. And then of course, speaking of Brisbane, so we're working on actually trading in Australia now. So the reason for that is, if we have a look at this little map, this is actually our live customer map. So you can see New Zealand is a little bit full, and that's our current customers in Australia. So what we're going to do is see if it's feasible to have a brick and mortar store in Australia as well. And of course the New Zealand shop won't be going anywhere, it'll still be in New Zealand, but we'll see if there's an interest for us to be in Australia. So the way you can do that is vote with your packages. So it's super easy on our website. At the very top left hand side you can actually click a button to arrange a FedEx pickup, which is pretty exciting. So if you love our services and want us in Australia, you can vote with that with your packages. So there we go. Alright, moving on into the email, we have also our anti-lock braking system failures, which is pretty cool. So lots of things go wrong with these things here. This is the valve body out of, what is this out of? Ford Focus? Or a Mitsubishi Outlander, pretty cool. So we can obviously repair simple block failures where the port's been blocked, also the motor side there. We can remove the motor itself and put that into the lathe and redo the commutator and redo the brushes, which is pretty cool. Lots of different types of motors obviously with these ABS systems, so you know, not just one motor fits all. There's so many different types and variances and all that sort of jazz, so that's pretty cool. And of course, transmission control modules. Who doesn't love a great transmission control module that shifts the vehicle in the first place? So we have our braking power and the braking power there before, and we've got our go motion control here. Lots of different faults with these transmission control modules. We've seen a lot of different failures with these 381s now, where the speed sensors are starting to fail. So the thing with these are really difficult to remove and replace, but still completely possible. The original failures that we're privy to was obviously the pressure sensors, but now we're getting different other faults, which luckily we have a test bench to be able to plug it in and actually test the rest of the sensors on the bench itself. So we're super lucky to have that test equipment. It doesn't actually just stop at those types of transmission control modules. We do obviously the Mercedes ones as well, and obviously the older 722.9 TCM, and obviously the 722.8s as well, with the turbo and speed sensors failing on those. Very cool. All right, the next thing in the email that we mentioned is obviously tail lights, which is kind of a bit different, but we have had. Now, this is one of our own ones that we bought from a wrecker. Clearly marked with ours, just in case someone sees us like, whose is that? These have a problem with the control boards. So here's the original control board from that tail light. Very cool. Lots of problems with these, and it turned out to be a lot quicker and easier to just remanufacture and design up a complete new control board for these. And some of those parts on the back side are actually under titanium now, and we can't actually purchase reliable sourced original components for these anymore. So with that, as you know, in the background we've got the x-ray there, we can see fake devices, and we're just having too many problems with fake parts on these. So time to revise the board ourselves, of course. And I just happen to have the original development stage here. So here's the original, very, very original prototype on the very board. Second, but I actually have these in my hand as well. A couple of different revisions here. So there's I think the second revision, third revision, and of course the final, which is just a single board with no modifications. Pretty cool, eh? So just because we have a board that we can't fix anymore and we get enough of them, we're going to try and reverse engineer it and figure it out, and that's the example with that tail light. Now, there's a couple of other repairs that we have, boards that we just slot in and just make the problem disappear, and that's what you want, is your customers' problems disappearing. Infotainment systems, LCD displays, touchscreens, no audio, dead altogether. Don't forget we repair infotainment systems as well. Engine ECUs as well, injector misfires and no communications, dead shorts as well. So across the entire board. And of course, last but not least, don't forget we no longer repair anything that has got industrial stuff inside of it. We are purely just automotive. So next door is industrial electronic. They will handle all the truck instrument clusters, DIF, engine ECUs and Mac, Cummins and all that sort of jazz. Of course we've brought them up from nothing, of course, and so that's that we trust them with you guys, and yeah, making your problems disappear as well. And obviously we can share advice and all sorts of other things. So industrial electronic is the place to go for CNC machines, of course, laboratory equipment, excavators, diggers, and obviously trucks. I think that is all for this video. Don't forget, getelectronic.com.au for Australia and .co.nz for New Zealand. And of course, we got our toll-free 1300 number, which is 1300 814 626. I don't know that number off by heart yet, so I still had to refer to it. And of course, our New Zealand customers, 0800 000 488 is our New Zealand number. And thank you very much, and have a good evening.